Greetings, adventurers. Welcome to Penny for a Tale, FableForge, Odyssey of the Dragonlords here on Thursday night live. Sorry for the delay, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are now here with you, ready to get started. I don't have any announcements tonight, except if you weren't aware, all the YouTube stuff is getting uploaded on the Penny for a Tale YouTube channel from Hearts of Shadow and Odyssey of the Dragonlords. That's all making its way there, so go check it out there. Anything before a couple weeks ago is still archived on the FableForge RPG YouTube channel, so you have to go over to that channel to catch up on the old stuff and then start on the YouTube here if you want to catch up on the story. So, without any further ado, I want to jump straight in. Is everybody else, all my awesome players who are patiently waiting, y'all are good? Okay. So, when we left off, Heroes of the Prophecy, you were making your way through the Cerulean Gulf, going from island to island to gather resources, information, personal journeys, allies, equipment, all sorts of things to aid you and prepare you for this final confrontation to avert the doom of Thylia. You have made your way to the island of Themis, home of the Amazons, at the behest of Euron, looking for her brother, and the Lady of Coins, who you made a deal with, in order to bring her to this location and help her do whatever she's going to do here. But she has since informed you that she wants you to take her to Queen Thessaly. Arriving at the island, you were greeted with a field from the cliff right in front of you, and stretching out for several hundred feet, rows upon rows of petrified statues of men. There were strange animals along this savanna-type landscape in front of you. This largest island here in the Cerulean Gulf, taking upwards of a day or two to walk across, depending on where you're going and where you're coming from. Without any leads on the location of Queen Thessaly or Euron's captured brother, you made your way up to the north, averting around a Amazonian skirmish for training, and up to the mountains in the north so that you could locate one of these nighttime revelries that is put on by the Cult of Lutheria members here that roam around the island. Once you made your way up to the mountaintop, you waited there as the sun dipped down below the horizon and the moon started stretching up. I have a daughter yelling.
Dun, dun, dun.
The cerulean stretching out across the plains, and there we saw
she was very excited that she found her shorts.
Yes.
That
would be too.
Yes, very excited she found her shorts. So, as night fell, many campfires, hundreds of them stretching across all of Themis, started popping up here and there. Some as close as a quarter mile, some as far away as several miles. Still very excited about the shorts. One very large bonfire erupted maybe a mile and a half south of the mountain, and as you made your way down towards what you suspect to be the Cult of Lutheria Bacchanal, you ran across a Stimfey quietly searching and hunting around the island craggy cliff face that you were descending upon. Staying still and hoping not to be seen, it disappeared, and likewise so did Moxina, Lady of Coins, before suddenly 6 Amazonian warriors, battle sisters, flew in, suspended from their Stimfey, landed around you, and engaged you in battle. A relatively short and quick but ferocious battle passed with several fireballs from Renatus, but at the end of the day, when the battle was done, all the Amazons were dead. Many of the Stimfey flew off in this strange mechanical confusion they experience when their companion Amazon dies, and Renatus breathed his final breath before you. That is where we left off. And so you find yourself standing among the bodies of 6 dead Amazonian warriors. There are scattered pieces of some Stimfey around on the ground around you. Renatus is bloody from many slashes, these vicious, wicked, but precise slashes the Amazonian warriors cut him with, being as enraged as they were by him nuking 4 of their friends. The moon's creeping up in the sky. The air is warm. You're sweaty. Some of you are bloody. The scene is yours.
But I don't want
going
this
to-
scene.
I'm going to run over to Renatus. See if there's anything I can do.
Okay. You run over and kind of slide down to your knees in a hurry. You see his chest, although his dark black capes are relatively hard to see anything with. There are several large spots of darker fabric moistened with the blood beneath. Any thought of helping him, however, kind of flees from your mind as you see the final blow from the Stimfey. The talons tore into his throat, and you get the sense that this is beyond even your healing magic.
I'll put my sword away.
I just kind of look over. Yeah, I look over at Euron, and I just kind of look down at him.
Is there a tree or a solid wall of rock nearby? Or some sort of tall, inanimate object?
There are some larger stones, things that have fallen down the cliff face from time to time, 30, 40 feet away in any direction. Other than that, it's relatively barren. Some small shrubs and things, but...
I'm going to kick a shrub very hard.
Okay.
Just the silent scream, but just punt. How long did it take for Syaanis to pop up again? Do you remember?
That was relatively quick. And he was not in this type of he wasn't in this state.
Yeah, he honestly looks better than I was.
Yeah. I'll pull out, like a bedroll, kind of cover him up a little bit. I know he went out a fireball or anything. Is his equipment, as far as his bag or anything, still there, or is it all just like its entire area is just incinerated?
The ground around you is charred, and any nearby brushes have been immolated. But as he often does when he cast fireball, he protected his own body and things and all of you from the blast.
I'll start securing his equipment. But like, you know what? I'm not going to accept this. We've seen enough shit with these people, with these titans. That could fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this. Like, he's just in like, hang tight, Renatus. We're coming. No, you're good. You're good. Like, pure denial of the situation, kind of. Now, they brought you back. They're fucking bringing him back. We're gonna do this. We'll find the Amazon. We'll find these women, and we'll fucking make them do this. They're getting him back. No other option. They're Titans. Why not? They're Titans. Right? They're supposed to be Lutherian priest cult. Someone's got to be here. We've seen people come back from worse. There's no way. I refuse to accept that our friend is going to be dead forever now. And that I can't help him. I will help him. I can't heal him. I will help him. And I will fucking make them help him.
Well, in this kind of situation, only time can tell what's going to go on and what's going to happen. And we just kind of have to let life take its course, whatever that may be. But we will do our very best to help out in whatever way that we can.
I will kind of kneel down and pick up Renatus's body once all the equipment's been secured. And I'll go, Pholon, do you mind?
And I will assuming, like, I know what I mean, I'll pick it up and I'll hold Renatus and kind of like just awkwardly, like, you I don't know, I'm not doing it sneakily, but I'm also not trying to be obvious about it. He's just kind of like gonna like pet his arm while he's holding him.
Give me a perception check, please, Pholon.
Okay. Click. Oh. Perception. That's a 15 for me.
Okay. As everybody's milling around, and Lycus seems lost in denial and fury, and Euron sad, and Syaanis is just kind of off there quietly looking around, scanning around. Renatus is heavy. Like, I hate to use the term dead weight, but that accurately describes the sensation you get. He's a lot heavier than he looks.
Isn't that the meaning of the word?
It is.
Too soon.
Yeah. So this settles on you, and you kind of like, oh, geez. So you adjust him a little bit. You're standing there, his motionless, heavy body in your arms. To the point where, you know, you start to feel the warmth of his body slowly, gradually begin to fade away. But then there's a strange vibration against your bicep. Just a single kind of slow, deep boom, boom.
What was that?
I'll just kind of freeze and kind of wait to see if I feel it again.
Okay. So you stand there motionless, sensitive to it now, waiting.
What are y'all doing? Come on. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna check out the Amazon corpses just to like see if they have anything on
She's
them that
holding it,
might
right?
indicate like where they were coming from.
Yeah, that sounds fun. What are you doing? Why are you just holding him? Are you gonna move him or not?
I'm ignoring him and just trying to hone in to see if I can feel it again.
Okay. Syaanis, give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Josh, see if you can do the hand thing on your camera.
High five your camera.
Yeah. It does not like you.
No, it doesn't.
There's some small pieces of leather parchment, but the only thing that you get from them is locations of water wells and, you know, locations of camps and kind of like a running record of skirmishes they've won and lost. It seems to correlate with just their movements and the great game. Nothing significantly of value besides, of course, their weapons and things and armor as well.
Any armor about my size?
I just size up one of them and I'm like,
Yeah.
I will grab a suit of armor if there's one that's sort of close to my build that I could fake. And
Yeah, no, it's fine. It would take you a pretty good amount of time to take yours off and put another one on.
right now it's just, I'll shove it in my bag. Just shove it in the bag for now.
Okay, it'll take you a few minutes to do that. After 3 or 4 minutes pass full on, you feel another boom, boom. Syaanis, you hear Euron rustling around behind you, dealing with the armor, and Lycus is just fuming kind of silently cursing at the skies. You hear the sound of pebbles and rocks kind of tumbling off the cliff to the south of you. The cliff, the small plateau you're standing on, goes out about 20-30 feet and then dips down again. You hear something moving or rocks falling, unlikely to be the wind, just off the edge.
I'm gonna go up towards the edge, like get down on my stomach and like kind of crawl forward to like try looking over. So it's not like super obvious, like something is looking over the edge.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Yeah. 26.
Okay. As a mouse does, you creep all the way to the edge and barely peek over, and you see plain as day, nonchalantly, Lady of Coins, not in Kira disguise, walking up the cliff, twin short swords in either hand, blood dripping down them, headed in your direction. Doesn't seem to notice you. She's walking up. That's what was making the noise.
I'll just try meeting her on like the path that goes up.
Okay. You stand up and walk towards her. She looks at you and kind of flicks her short swords down, getting some more blood off of them, and starts to wipe them on her clothes and puts them away as she walks past you and looks at you. Well, how did it go up here? She continues walking.
Could have gone better. Could have gone better.
You see her reach up to her left ear and touch her earring, and then she takes on the guise of Kira again. I had hoped you could handle them. If the stories about you are true, then of course you would have been able to. I was able to take 2 more down there.
We got 6 and then some other birds.
Stimfey.
But there was a...
They are Stimfey, not birds. He does not look good.
Yeah.
I start going through his bag while we're all just kind of seeing what's in here.
Okay.
I'm saying while you're doing that, that's just something I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fine. 100%. Well, one of them is still conscious. If you'd like to speak with her, I don't know what you plan on doing with him. But with all the ruckus and the massive fire spells being cast, we should probably move.
I got the unconscious, the one that's still alive then. If I at all hear any of this. I don't know if it's an earshot.
She's not making an effort to be quiet, and the scene around you is very quiet. So it's reasonable that you would hear some, if not all of that. Yeah.
You know how shepherds sometimes carry sheep? Like over the shoulders. Euron will just pick up whichever one. She's like, okay, that one's dead. That one's dead. You. Boom.
Okay, well, you would all have to leave here and walk down the path to get to where she was apparently fighting these Amazons at. She just walked up the path and told you all about them.
Alright, then I'll go.
Okay. Another 3, 4, 5 minutes passes by Pholon. Reverberating throughout his chest cavity.
Euron, did we know if our good friend Renatus here had a spare heart in his chest? Like a backup power source. Is that a thing? I don't know much about spellcasters here.
I'm sorry.
That was perfect.
This is the world's version of turning him on and off again.
Did you hit Control Alt and Delete? Oh shit!
Because I'm a holding him and he's cold like I would expect, but I'm getting a thump every now and then. I don't know quite what to make of it, except the only explanation I can think of due to my inexperience in magic is that he's got a backup somewhere up there. I'm not quite sure what it is I'm experiencing.
Want to trade?
Well, at least we know whoever we're gonna interrogate is for sure alive and just unconscious, whereas this one I'm not sure. It's all up to you. If you
What do you mean you don't know for sure if the damn dude is dead? Clearly he's dead. He's dead.
well,
Look
can
at him.
you
Feel it.
explain
He's dead.
something? I don't think so. If you
Pass
want
him
to
in.
explain the
What thump-thump?
backup,
What are you talking about, thump?
I'm holding him.
You're all being quite
like-
loud, and we really should leave.
Shut up! I slam his bag down. I walk over to him and I put my hand to him. I'm like, "What fucking thump?" Medicine check, whatever. I don't know how we're going to do it.
Okay, sure. Roll a medicine check. That's fine. Moxina, at this point, just kind of rolls her eyes a bit, turns, and starts walking down the path.
Does 11 work?
11 does work. Now, you immediately put your hand up to his neck to feel for a pulse, and for 10 seconds or so, nothing's there. Now, mind you, Pholon, this just happened, this last one, so you know he's not due for another one for another couple minutes.
Okay.
But you do notice the vicious open wound, not to describe it too gory of a detail. There's no blood flowing from it.
He's so dead, he ain't got no blood left.
I'm
Dead.
not saying he ain't dead. I'm just saying maybe he got a backup that's trying to charge him, but it's not working.
Let's just somewhere quieter. Somewhere quieter. Come on, talk.
I'll turn away from Lycus, kind of sassy a little bit, flick my tail at him and
Wait,
just
you're
kind of
carrying him,
start
aren't you?
walking. Yeah, I am carrying.
I'm gonna switch you to drop him, but I flick my
Drop on top of me. I'm still
I
carrying.
throw him down the hill.
I'll just turn around and kind of swish my tail at Lycus and just start walking, kind of sassy.
Yeah, be sassy. I know Ina way longer than you, so don't even. I pick up his bag.
I know what I felt. I'm not. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, are you all following Moxina or no? Something else?
Yeah. Pick up
Following.
his stuff. We looted the bodies. We got everything we needed. Yeah. So I guess we're on our way.
I will collect my unconscious Amazon.
Okay, so all the Amazon, again, you're on. All the Amazons up there were dead. You're going
Right.
down to one that she
I
says is
will
still alive.
I will go down and go recover the unconscious Amazon.
So
and
yeah, 125 feet or so down craggy cliffs, you see she has pulled these two Amazons into a crevice in the cliffside. It's very dark. Those without dark vision cannot see. One of them is clearly deceased, viciously deceased. The other one has a lot of contusions and bruises, but she is alive and her eyes are open and she seems lucid. This is the one that is still alive. I have many skills, but persuasion is not one of them. Intimidation, maybe. But they are not easily intimidated.
I am not one for persuading either. That's Lycus's job, but we'll see if you can anything. I will kneel down in front of this Amazon. There's no weapons nearby, right? I would like to make sure there's no weapons nearby.
No, there's not. That has been tended to very well by Moxina.
You have beautiful work, by the way.
Thank you.
I will. So this one's still conscious, so just go. We're going to talk. Would you like to try and fight later when you have strength, or now when I can kill you easily?
She spits and blood splatters across your face.
That's hot. Come on.
So you pick her up?
Yeah.
Okay. She's bound. She can't fight you.
That's unsanitary. I have a towel in my bag if you need it.
I will. Our hands are both full. After.
Okay. So where are y'all going?
I would like to move away from the area where we saw the fires, just because we were very noisy.
Yeah, so up in your previous location, when you were looking around, there was a large bonfire a mile or so, something like that, south of you, where you suspected the cultists were. And then to your east, sorry, that would be west. Your west-northwest, there was a smaller campfire, which you suspect would have been one of the Amazon tribes settling in for the night. Y'all were headed down southerly towards the big one, because Lycus wanted to kill some goatlings when all this happened. So if you wanted to continue on down the mountainside, you could either try and find a crevice in the mountainside itself, further away, you could go down into the forest, you could go wherever else you want to go. There's a small forest, maybe a quarter mile deep, at the base of the mountain before it opens up into savanna-like plains again.
I kind of like the sound of the forest. Anyone else?
Yeah, forest sounds good. I don't want to be in the open any more than we have to. Everything out here is too damn open.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll vote for us too.
All right. Everybody give me a stealth check. I'm assuming you're trying to be stealthy.
Oh, look at me.
Honest question. Do I roll with disadvantage given that I have a conscious person hanging over my shoulders who probably does not want to be there?
Would you be rolling with disadvantage because of your armor anyway?
No, I don't.
Ooh.
That's why I'm asking.
I would say no.
Thank you.
I got a 9.
Then that's
Okay.
a 16 for me.
Okay.
26 for me.
Of course.
19 for me.
Syaanis has a baseline 20.
I can't roll lower than 11.
Yeah, character perks for the win. Okay. So you continue on. As you make your way down the mountainside, you realize pretty quickly that this Amazonian woman being carried on Euron's shoulder does not like you very much. She seems to be cursing you rather under her breath every 10 or 15 feet in some strange language that you don't recognize.
Can't blame her.
Continuing on down, you
I
wind your
will
way.
quietly ask every now and then, occasionally be like, Moxina, what does that one mean?
You don't want to know, and you wouldn't understand. He keeps walking down, make your way to the forest. Go ahead.
Nothing.
Okay.
Continue.
All right, so you make your way down to the very dark forest. The trees aren't very tall, trunks are not very thick, very similar to the ones that you saw out on the plains, just much more concentrated, as though the winds have pushed all the seeds from these things up against the mountain over years and years and years. You get deep in the shadows, glance around. You hear a couple of night birds calling, and some of these strange animals that you've seen during the day could possibly be here as well, or maybe different ones at night. But you don't detect any immediate signs of danger around you. As you made your way about a third to half a mile away from where you're up on the mountain, coming down to the south and then curving to the east a little bit. So you're now amongst the trees deep in the dark forest around you. Pitch black. Those without dark vision cannot see anything. FYI. What would you do?
Do you two need a light?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to have a light. I can put the orbs out if you need me to.
I think Moxie and I are the only ones who can see in the dark, so...
And don't forget how far light travels at night.
Dim as you can, then, please.
Yeah. I'll do dancing lights and keep them as dim light as possible. Just kind of spread around us, the area.
Sure. Okay. You guys can see about 20 feet around you in all directions. Various shades of green and blue and purple dance around you.
Mm-hmm.
I will set my load down semi-gently. Like, I don't drop her, but she probably lands on a tree, but I definitely, like, bonk her into, like, a tree root or something.
She hits with a noticeable thud. She doesn't make any noises or anything.
Hot.
She quickly rights herself and just staring at each of you, waiting.
Lycus, I think you're better asking questions than I am.
What would you like me to ask her? Because oh, you know what? I have a few questions. I think I can ask her. So we're gonna do this here?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll move to the side and kneel.
Yeah.
Give you space.
I'll you said she has, could she see?
She can see.
Okay.
Now.
Hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Lycus. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions, about your people, and hopefully you'd be happy to answer.
Do not speak to me, male dog.
Oh, right, Amazons.
Hey, how would you like if I turned you permanently into a man? Would that be something that you would be okay with? If it's such a big insult, I have the magic to make that happen. So, how about that?
Lutheria would never allow such a thing.
So you know Lutheria?
Stares at you.
Oh. I didn't know that, y'all knew about her that well. Okay, so what do you know about the bitch queen?
Her jaw clenches, her eyes narrow. Doesn't say anything.
You didn't like that at all, huh? Yeah, we know her very well. See, Syaanis over there has actually bedded her. And he bedded her. Come on, man.
I can't help it.
Yeah, you see my tater friend there. He's actually bedded her. How crazy is that? This male dog has laid and known your goddess, I assume. How does that make you feel?
Cut me loose and you will find out. No, there's no need for that. There's no need for that.
Tell you what, I'll let you go. You just answer a few questions. No? Does torture work on these people? Anybody?
Moxina steps around. Not likely. She'd most likely rather die than answer your questions. As I said, this is not my area of expertise. Otherwise, we'd already have the answers.
Come back to me for a second.
May I try?
I'm gonna lean over to Syaanis. did you actually do the lay thing with her, or is he joking?
No, but she turned me into a bedroll, basically.
So she laid on you then?
Sure, let's go with that.
This is a whole complicated. I'm gonna need that story later, just to let you know.
And then I just like pull down my shirt right quick, and I'm like, "This is what it means."
Well, that's quite a mark you got there.
Yeah.
I think you need to pick your women a little bit better there. And then I'm just gonna like walk away.
What do we call her?
You're saying this to the captive?
Yeah.
Nenya.
Nenya.
Nenya business.
No, I was about to say, I was like, is that Nanya?
Son of a
Like, Nanya
bitch.
business? Is he really about to do that to us?
Yeah. Joey.
I was not gonna none your business, just for the record.
Okay. Hey, Euron, do me a favor. Can you grab that little stick over there and hold her mouth open? This is the part you're not going to like. I just want to let you know that. And you can fight.
Are you talking to the captive?
I'm talking.
Are you talking to Euron? Or are you talking to Ari?
Oh, sorry. Euron, please go grab me a stick that we could kind of she could bite on. If you don't mind, just something.
Keep it open. Or
Yeah. We're just gonna like a bridle. Yeah, like the thing you put on a horse. Yeah, that. And then I'll turn to her and be like, "This is the part you're not going to like."
Oh, very begrudgingly, yes. Go find a stick.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to torture you because I'm sure you'll die before you talk. I am absolutely certain of it. So I have two options. I can literally rip you apart limb by limb and draw your pain out for a long time if you really want that. Or I can magically make you tell me everything. And I don't know which would be more humiliating for you. So we're just going to go ahead and go with the magic because, hey, I'm going to learn anything I want about you.
You do not scare me.
Oh, yes, of course. I know. Yeah. Shh. Come on. All right. Hold your mouth open.
But before you do that, go ahead and give me an intimidation check, Lycus.
Okay. Hold on. That's because I have. That's the same damn roll. 16. I have the glasses. Oh no, that's persuasion. So yeah, it's the same roll either way. I was thinking I had the glasses on, so they give me advantage with persuasion.
Okay.
I come back with a stick. And I will get her in position to pry. I'm just thinking like CPR position, like pry her jaw open.
I'm just staring right in her eyes like this is an absolute, like this is it, this is happening. So whatever you want.
You do not scare me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not here to scare you. Scaring you is the last thing I want to do. No.
You tell him something, I will give you as honorable a death as I can.
Yeah, because the death I'm going to give you is going to be way dishonorable. Can y'all hold her? I just want to make sure. Oh, she's not going anywhere. I grab the truth serum and I just jam it right in her throat. Non-ceremonial. Like, I just jam that shit in her throat.
I feel like this episode needs a safe word.
Okay. Read the truth serum for me again.
I need DC 11 con save.
Okay.
They cannot knowingly speak a lie, as if they are under the effect of the zone of truth spell.
Okay. Con save. Here we go.
just trying here. I mean, the other option I have is literally rip her apart limb by limb. I mean,
Okay. And also, in combination with this, Euron, give me a persuasion check. Because you offered her an honorable death. See if that does anything.
Holy fuck! 16!
good roll.
Okay. You jam it, pour it into her mouth, and she fights and wiggles her head left and right. You have to kind of hold her head still.
Yeah,
But eventually, it all goes down, sputtering up on her lips a little bit as she's fighting it, and eventually she stops struggling as it goes down.
Okay, well, let's see.
What is your name?
I already told you my name is Ninya.
Simple enough. Not enough to tell if it worked, but simple enough.
Are you an Amazonian?
I am one that they call Amazon, yes.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good, solid, like, baseline starter to see that it worked, so.
Do you know who she is? And I point to Maxina.
As I said, silence your tongue, cur.
Yeah, no. Come on, let's do this. Do you know who she is? Because you gotta know who she is.
And she turns away, puts her nose up a little bit.
So you do know who she is.
Is Maxina got her Kira face on right now? Just.
Oh
okay,
shit.
she has her Kira face. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
but she might know who Kira is. Oh, that would be even more interesting. Oh, I didn't remember that part. If she just doesn't say anything, we don't get anything.
I have a simple question. If you answer it, then yes, I will grant you the death, an honorable death.
What do you know of honor?
I was a soldier.
And yet you ride around bridled with these men. You know nothing of honor.
Uncalled for.
What's an honorable death? What's an honorable death to her? Euron.
Probably with a sword in her hand.
Oh.
But, honorable enough, I will gesture to my face. The Lady of Dreams gave this gift to me. She saw enough value in me for something.
I'm getting some feedback on somebody's microphone. Like a loud noise or something coming through.
Yeah, I can hear it. It sounds like a fan.
Then
She's looking at you.
Whereabouts may we find your queen?
What business do you have with Queen Thessaly?
There is someone I have been told she keeps in her company that I would like to find. A captive. I believe a pet would be probably what you would have called him. He was mine first.
And if you find this, then what do you do? You take him? Flee? Like a coward?
Who says I would flee?
Then what would you do, honorable one?
Then I continue my business with the one who took him from me. Perhaps it will put on a good enough show. Either I reclaim my honor, or you get to watch your queen smite one without honor. Grind me under her heel, as is meant to be for ones like me, if that is what you think of me.
You all scurry around the island like rats, like snakes, running through a pantry, trying to find some food.
Head.
There is no honor in this. I will tell you where she is, but you must swear to let me leave and tell her you're coming. That is the only honor to be found.
I will cast my eyes quickly over towards Moxina.
She's stone cold faced, staring at this Amazon.
If you tell your queen, and only your queen.
I think that sounds wonderful. What better way to smash their defenses than if they know we're coming? Show them what we're really made out of.
Then you have my word on my blood that your sisters have already spilled. I'm trying to be poetic, Josh. Let me have this.
I'm trying to grab it.
It's okay.
You swear on your blood. You are not worthy to swear on my sister's blood.
No swearing needed. You don't know what can happen here.
Why does it keep talking?
It likes to.
It loves to. Oh, maybe that's the torture. I can regale you with every story I know. I'm so sorry. You're right, Euron. You go ahead. I'll pull out my parchment.
It Lycuses it very much.
Then I swear on the lady, on the Queen of Dreams herself, and all that she has done for us.
Ask your questions quickly, then.
Then where is Thessaly's favorite place to be? Where may we find her?
The Queen is at the Sacred Temple, on a large rocky island on the eastern bay.
Are there many of your sisters with her?
A dozen.
And the way to this island, is it a simple sail, or perhaps there is a guard?
There are several ferry boats we use to get to and from the island. And once you are there, you climb the path, it is obvious. Or, if you're brazen, you can find the underwater entrances.
Underwater? Clever.
Only if you use them right.
What happens if we use them wrong?
Then you will get what you deserve.
About right. Listen, more curiosity. Does the Queen retain the form that she has had her life, or has she, like me, accepted a gift of Lutheria? I ask if she is a Medusa.
It's blasphemy.
Good to know. Blasphemy? Now I'm curious.
That didn't answer her question.
She cuts her eyes at you.
Why is it blasphemy to ask?
Do not question Queen Thessaly's character or form. To insinuate she is anything like you is an insult of the highest degree.
Then let me rephrase my question. Is she a Medusa?
No, she is not a Medusa.
Okay, fair enough. There were
so
many
she's
statues.
not blessed. So she's not blessed of Lutheria.
I just asked because there were statues, and I wondered if what or who had changed them. The group, just look at the group quickly and just be like, anything else?
Is there any high priest of or priestess of Lutheria here? Or anyone of that sort?
She's completely ignoring him.
Euron.
There are many camps of those who worship Lutheria. Is there a high priestess among them?
No. A few men, along with maenads and goatlings. They roam the island doing whatever they do.
Fair enough. If that's everything. No, quickly, again, one last cut, my eyes over to Moxina.
At this, she turns to look at you, and she looks at each of you. So no more questions from any of you then.
Your turn.
I only have one thing. So she walks over and then she kind of crouches down and looks at her. And the Amazon locks eyes with her. You will tell your queen that we are coming. You will tell her. And she stands up and turns and looks at each of you. And then with a quick slash along the throat, blood starts coming out from a dagger slice across her neck.
I thought you were going to turn her to stone.
Well, you thought wrong, Euron.
You son of a bitch. I just washed these.
Presumably, it's mostly on me, I imagine. You're fine.
There's a little bit on your boots, Lycus.
I mean, come on, you know how hard it is to get that out of leather?
At this, Moxina kind of rolls her eyes and begins walking off in the darkness.
Oh, you didn't mind it when I was at careful attention to detail and on other things. Hey, Euron, what exactly did you vow just now?
Lying through my teeth.
No. What did you vow?
Are you asking for me to repeat my words? Are you asking for clarification on what I said?
Oh no, I'm asking Euron what she vowed. Because words have power in this place. And Lycus knows that. So I'm like, well, and like he's dead serious. He's like, Euron, what did you just vow?
Fuck.
You vowed what?
To let her go.
Okay. You just vowed to let her go. Is that it?
Yes.
Oh.
And give her, vowed to let, either, first was to give her an honorable death. She asked simply to be let go.
Oh. Well, did you say I'll give you an honorable death, or did you say I'll let you go?
I swore that we would let her go so she could notify the queen.
Oh. Okay.
At this point, Lycus, I'm already fucked. I don't think there's much more fucked I can get.
That's no.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that every bad thing within a mile just perked up the moment I said that. But
No, I got an idea.
Right.
We're good. We got this. And do you think he can carry 2 bodies?
Probably. Oh, I see what you're going for. Let's do it.
He's not gonna listen to me.
So during I'm gonna pause real quick. During all of this, Pholon half pays attention to like the interrogation going on, but he's mostly like really focused on trying to like time these heartbeats as if they were like just like on the just timing them, figuring them out, trying to see if there's a pattern, like trying to like analyze them to his own heartbeat. Like he's trying to figure out what it is because no one else believes him. So he's fixated on this obviously dead body, but maybe not dead body, but he's not sure.
Okay. That being said, about a minute into this interrogation, you don't feel any more heartbeats.
Okay. Right. Well, I think I'll still like I'll still stay focused the whole entire time. I just won't feel anymore in that case. But I'll still try to fixate on it just in case.
Sure.
Continue.
Pholon, do you mind another body on board?
I'm not gonna hear heartbeats from that one too, alright? Because I don't want to experience
I
that.
promised I would let her go to her queen, but since she's dead.
You keep saying you hear a heartbeat. Are you serious? You keep hearing a heartbeat.
I'm not hearing it, I'm feeling it, but I feel like I'd be extremely uncomfortable. Like it's already interesting enough feeling it with our friend, our dear friend here in my arms against my chest. It would be another thing to feel it on my butt. And I don't know how comfortable I would feel feeling that on my butt.
Well,
I don't want my rumpus making movement.
She's not gonna be. Well, you know what? I don't understand how the hell he's thumping your. Okay. Tell you what, it's not okay. I'm gonna settle this. Cast Cure Wounds on Renatus. His corpse. See, watch. He's dead.
Okay. You focus your arcane energy playing your pan flute for a moment and nothing happens.
Dead.
I'm not saying he's not dead. I'm saying that I'm feeling something that in my brain I relate to a heartbeat and I don't know what it is. And none of y'all believe me. And apparently they've all stopped now. I don't know if it just stopped or if it's something you guys did. But I know what I felt. I will not be invalidated. I may not be the most intelligent here, but gosh darn it, I know exactly what a feeling feels like when it's physically against my flesh and blood.
I don't believe you felt it, Pholon.
Thank you. What is this about a second body?
She has a message to deliver.
I promised this woman that she would be able to go to her queen and relay the message that we were here. She is dead now, but I still made the promise. And I think I'll have to see it through. Lycus, I do have an idea, actually, that could make this work.
Let's do it.
I'm suggesting maybe when we get to the island, because it was to deliver the message that we are here, correct?
Yeah.
Would you be able to just go into a Kong, whatever they're called, and throw her? And let that be the delivery of the message?
Technically, you would be letting her go in a sense, because you.
And it would be delivering a message by having a dead body land on the.
We could even write one in the. Well, I'm not touching it, but in the blood, if we really want to, that would be a message too. If we want to be real technical.
At this point, a decent amount of her blood is on me. We could probably do that.
Yeah. Tell you what, I think that would be a wonderful idea. In fact, I think it would be an even better idea if she delivered that body personally, but I need to know where I'm throwing it. So, yeah, just get me a target. We'll do this.
We will need to get to that island. So follow Moxina. She seems to know where she's going.
You follow Rafiki. He knows the way.
Follow the dead body road. Follow the dead body road.
With blood and blood and blood and blood and blood all over your clothes.
Now press the digitation. Press the digitation. Everybody's clean.
Oh dear.
The bodies hit the floor.
Whoa!
Hit the floor.
Remix.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're good. Sounds great.
I will strap Nenya's. I almost said Nanya. Nenya's body is sort of kind of wrap up a bit to avoid the blood and on Pholon's back and kind of tie a bit in place.
Can we make sure that we put some sort of blanket or something on? I don't want any blood on my coat.
Already done. I'll use my blanket.
Okay.
Also, if at any point you get tired of carrying Renatus, I can take him.
I don't know, it's kind of comforting, like cuddling a friend all the time, only the friend's cold and only occasionally had heartbeats, but now it doesn't, and I'm real confused.
I'm sure if we ask somebody, we might be able to find out why, but...
Okay, so are we moving on? All right, so we follow Moxina through the forest for another quarter mile or so, angling more easterly than southerly or southeasterly, and you come up to the edge of the forest on this side of the mountain. And she stops and waits for you all to catch up and gather around a little bit. You see her scanning out on the horizon, and she looks back. It is about half a day's walk from here to the eastern bay, and then from there we would have to row out to wherever it is. If we are to attempt this during the day, then we should leave now. If you would rather proceed under the cover of night, then we should wait here until tomorrow night, most likely. It is up to you. I trust you, as I have said.
If you're talking, you're muted.
Thank you. The area where I guess in the past, with the area of the ferry boats be guarded?
No, not traditionally. They were used by some of the, I guess nobility is the best word, to go to the temple and offer their prayers and sacrifices. That may have changed, but that's how it was when I was here.
I would suggest perhaps we go now and observe to see if it is guarded. Perhaps we have to clear out the guards and go or get the lay of the land.
Did she say an underwater entrance or way? Didn't she say something like that?
She did.
Marcina, do you know anything about an underwater?
No, if they have any underwater entrances, that is new to me.
But she also said that if we traversed them wrong, we would get what we deserve. I take it that means either they're very hard to navigate, there's or some other kind of threat under there.
I'm gonna put this out there right now. I have a love-hate relationship with water. I prefer to not go that route unless I'm voted completely out against that idea. But I just want to put that out there right here, right now.
Well, we don't even know where it is, so.
And we're out of potions to breathe underwater.
Yeah. I don't think we'd be able to.
That's less of a concern. You think this happens without some specialty? I get this wet, it's gone. I don't know how I'm going to be able to maintain this.
I could braid it, if you would like.
Right. Well, as I said,
Walking and talking.
if we are leaving now, then we would be arriving at the shore of the Eastern Bay just before the sun is at its highest. So if you'd like to go during the day, that's fine. We can leave now. Otherwise, we should wait half a day or so to approach under cover of night.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's just go now then.
All right. Let's just go. And with that, she turns and steps off out of the forest into the moonlit savannah. So, this is going to be about 12 hours of travel, give or take. I need you all to tell me what you're doing during this time. Obviously, somebody's going to be keeping watch. If anybody else is doing anything else while you're traveling, something light, if it works, go ahead and let me know. I'm also going to need a D20 from somebody.
That's a 13.
You won this round.
Okay.
I memorize, if we come across any animals as we go, I am sort of trying to memorize them, because they'll make some very fun stories. And I'm sort of trying to, like, come up with, like, little songs in my head, like really bad nursery rhymes.
Okay, well, the first half of this journey, you're going to be traveling at night. Give me a perception check, but it'd be hard to see anything at night because your vision is limited.
That's a natural 1, so I see nothing.
I mean, you see your friends, but yeah. Is anybody else doing anything? And who's keeping lookout?
Whoever has dark vision.
Ah, fuck, that's me.
Yeah.
Well, that was your perception check.
I see nothing.
Oh. I'll be digging around Renatus' bag, because I remember he had this gem that he would always say was like a soul gem or something, and I'm gonna be messing with that, like shaking it, tapping it on his body, shaking it some more, just looking at it, because I remember from the boat, soul gems were, you know, holding the souls of the other bodies or the beings that we fought. He had to close it, so I don't know. I'm just going to be trying to piece something together here. How do I get Renatus? What if he's not dead? Is his soul in a gem? Maybe he's in this gem. Maybe I just need to put him back in the body. Smack him in the head with his gem, you know? Something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
He's like vision. I got to shove it right in his forehead. That's exactly what I need to do.
Give me an vision. Give me an intelligence check. I'm testing your memory here. Your character's memory, not yours.
He's just a crystal gem.
Mm-hmm. Intelligence.
You trying to make Steven Universe up in here? Is that what we're doing?
I got a 12.
Okay. You remember that these stones, as they've been presented before, were cold, inert, hard, very kind of dark with a little bit of a strange bluish tint to them. It's kind of hard to see much in the darkness around you. You don't notice any difference, though. Alright, so Euron's keeping watch. Syaanis, are you doing anything special? Pholon, are you doing anything special?
Not really, just kind of following along. And as day breaks, then I can switch out and be on lookout.
Okay.
Since I can't see in the dark.
Sure.
I'm just here literally carrying the dead weight.
Okay.
I am the corpse wagon.
So let's see. At daybreak, okay, you've made your way across the plains. You're about halfway there. The sun begins to rise up in the east. Syaanis giving Euron's eyes a break. You start to look around a little bit. The ground has been relatively flat, rolling hills here and there, a stiff breeze coming and going. The orangish sky begins to rise up, and you also start to notice how tired you are. If you would like to keep going past this point, I'm going to need constitution checks to avoid becoming exhausted, because you've been up for 24 hours.
If there is anywhere to nap, I would kill for a nap.
Yeah, I kind of need my beauty sleep. I don't, yeah, no.
You, me like, kind of like posing with my 2 dead bodies.
They've been taking a nap this whole time. They ain't taking driver shift anytime soon.
Euron just like, yeah, us, and then like pulls side part of her armor, be like, yeah, no, there's like Amazon sword mark still like partly dug through your shoulder. Possibly I almost wanted it to be a broken off sword blade, but no, it kept attacking.
Yeah, we can crash wherever at this point because I'm exhausted.
Are we taking a little bit of a break then?
Yeah.
I'm literally just gonna. I'll put Renatus' body down very gently, and then just kind of
Fuck the other one
like just pulling the Amazon warrior's body off,
Somewhere where there's cover.
Okay.
and then
Right.
just kind of plop down. Like, whew.
So, taking a cue from each of you, Moxina scans around and then kind of nods her head and goes over a little bit of the next hill. As you see her start to like disappear, going downward. Coming over the hill and looking down, you see a river begins here in a small rift in the earth that kind of opens up, and there's like a tiny little canyon down there where the river starts and starts flowing out to the sea. So making your way down into this small canyon path, for lack of a better term. You look left, look right, look around. There's no obvious danger here. There isn't even really any animals. There's a couple of bushes on either side. The path itself, the opening where you've picked out as a good location, is only about 40-50 feet wide. So unless somebody happens to see you from directly above, they'd have to be somewhere in this path. It looks as safe as you're going to get. Much better than out in the open on the fields. So it's probably as good a place as any if you're going to try and take a significant rest.
I will find whatever, if I will bundle up my cloak and just use it as a pillow.
I am bootling this tootling off my back, setting Renatus down, and having a little bit of a nap.
Okay. Alright, so we're attempting to long rest, friends? Is that what we're doing?
Sweet God, please.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. And then I just was like, yeah, it's a great idea.
Alright, so typical long rest, right? Who's keeping watch? What order? And then I'm gonna need perception checks and a d20.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'm asleep.
Do we need multiple people on watches?
Well, you need at least, if you want to get done in 8 hours, you need at least 4 people to take watches. If you
Okay,
want to stretch out to like a 12 hour, then only 3 people need to take watches.
Yeah, I'll take a watch. That's fine. Whenever.
All right.
Then Lycus is on last watch, and whoever is third gets to kick him awake.
There you go. All right, so give me a d20. Syaanis, give me a perception check.
14.
Okay. 4. Okay. All right. Well, thankfully, Syaanis, your watch passes relatively uneventfully. Next.
You're on roll of 4.
Yeah, I'm tracking that. Thank you.
Perception 15.
I see what's going on. Okay, never mind.
Okay. You're on about midway through your watch. A small group of antelope kind of come down to this little ravine area, this dried, what used to be a riverbed at this point, and they're grazing, and they kind of slowly past you, ignoring you. Otherwise, nothing happens.
I got an 11.
All right. Euron wakes you up. You stretch a little bit, look around, left, right. Moxina seems to have woken up. You see her, she's about 20 or 30 feet off, and she's walking along the cliff edge, just looking up, looking left. And just kind of seems to be walking around the perimeter a little bit. And she seems to be making her way back around to where you're all camping.
I would like to make it a point that while in the process of waking up Lycus, I'm going to be tickling him with my tail. And then just if he doesn't wake up in a few seconds with my tail, I'm just going to let one rip right in his face.
Kira, stop. Oh, dinner. Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fuck was that?
It's your turn, buddy. I am done with my shift. Good morning. And then I'll just kind of walk away.
Oh. You're disgusting. What the hell did you eat? Oh.
Oh god, the last meal was that he ate probably was Euron's cooking. I remember from the ship before they left.
What's the light status at this time?
It is
Right about midday, I guess.
Well, you're getting really close to midday. It's been about 6 hours to pass so far.
So it's bright. It's bright where we are,
Yeah.
so we can see all around.
Yeah.
I'll just go look around a little bit. Not like I'm always gonna keep the camp in sight, but I just want to like a 10-15 foot patrol minimum, and then just keep circling, see what's out there.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check for your watch.
Perception check. Okay, guys, I see every. Oh shit, I did see everything. 18.
All right.
It goes the other way.
Walking back upwards towards the slope down into the ravine, walking up, glancing left and right, you see some dust off on the horizon to the west, probably another large movement of Amazonians. You see the larger remnants of the herd of antelope relatively nearby, a couple 100 feet away. And you see a group of rhinoceroses to the north, but none of them seem to be interested in you. You don't see any nearby threats or anything of that nature. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
No, just enemies, Amazons, a rhinoceros with a rider. I don't know. Just anything I look at and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Any metal birds.
Yeah. Any telltale signs of danger either aren't there or you don't see them.
Okay, yeah. Head back into the camp.
Okay. The day begins to grow hot, especially during your watch, as the sun's finally making its way down directly over the ravine and eliminating the shade that all of you were sleeping under. Lycus, you start to sweat pretty profusely as it beats down upon you. As your watch creeps on longer and longer, especially here near the coast and being lower near the sea level, the air gets really thick and heavy as you're just anxiously waiting for your turn at watch to be over and you can wake everybody up. Otherwise, uneventful watch. It's time to wake everybody up.
What happened to your hair, Lycus? It's all flat.
What? You talking about?
Poke at whatever the humidity is doing to Lycus's hair. Does it flatten or actually, genuine question, does it flatten or does it go poof?
My hair?
Generally.
Or Lycus's hair?
Let's say Lycus's.
Oh. No, Lycus keeps that slick back look. No, he actually, yeah, when it gets a little frizzy, he has ringlets that appear. He just tries to keep them under wraps. By pulling it always pulled hair back.
If there's one loose, Euron will just reach
he'll have like one random ringlet that's like perfectly formed and be like, stop it right now. Stop. No.
Adorable.
All right. So you rouse the rest of your party members?
In a curl fashion to mimic it.
Yeah, so wake everybody up and do this.
All right. 1 second, sorry. Talk to each other as you're packing up your things.
Oh, hey, don't forget to fill the water skins.
Poor sure needed that nap. That was a good one.
Certainly. Lycus, I have a. It's not a song because I need music. But I've got words in my head.
I know. What do you got?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
What's a lion?
They were the big cat things. Moxina was telling us about them.
Yeah, but we didn't see one, did we?
Oh no, it was the only short one that fit. Do you think the rhino sleeps tonight? Sounds better.
I think the rhino. What about giraffe? No. The rhino. Yeah. I think the rhino. We'll shorten that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good.
So, one of those ones that sort of repeats a bit.
Be great.
So as you're all packing up, Pholon, you get the rest of your things and go to grab the Amazon and turn around and go to grab Renatus. But Renatus isn't there.
How the fuck did that happen? Straight off.
I will kind of like satchel. I'll figure it out. There you go. I'll just kind of look a little bit. I'll like make sure no one else is nearby me. Just kind of like. I have a question for y'all. Just a real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all seen a man about yay high, kind of bald, has a bit of a scruff?
I'll look over. Hold on, where the fuck is Renatus?
I didn't say it was Renatus, but if I did, I don't know. I put him down right here, nice and cozy. You could see where the body was outlined.
I start looking for prints, tracks, anything of the sort.
Okay, you scan them out quickly, and you
spread out, you fools!
Look at the ground, start scanning to the sides, deeper down to the ravine, further up, and you see Renatus standing on the cliff above you at the edge, looking off into the distance, like over your heads. He's about 25-30 feet up, standing there on the edge.
What the fuck?
I don't care how dead. I'll go for it.
Renatus? Hey, buddy. What you doing?
How
I
are
get like
you
right under him. Yeah, no, he might be feeling really bad.
I have a hunch. I'm gonna lean up. If there's no response, just gonna go, Damon?
I don't think that got a response either.
Y'all go up there and see if you can get him.
I'll do it, and then I just start running up that hill.
Okay. So you can start running up the ravine and make your way around. It's going to take you a minute or so to get all the way up there.
With my 50 feet walking speed.
Okay,
no
30 seconds for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going up?
And I'll wait until I'm like, I don't want to like run into him, but I kind of want to like be a little bit back from him, kind of like slowly approach him. Renatus, buddy, how you doing there? You're pretty close to that little cliff edge there. Can I help you out? And I'm gonna kind of try to put a hand on his shoulder.
Okay. So you reach out, and put your hand towards him, and you rustle his cloak a little bit, and he slightly reacts, just barely. And you put your hand the rest of the way on his shoulder, and he feels cold.
Oh.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna go up behind him and kind of like hug him from behind, like in Titanic, and see if I can feel the little thump thump heartbeat thing that I was feeling before with his cold standing body on this cliff, wind blowing through our hair.
Okay.
Your hair.
You reach your mass. You're standing a good. He's up to your shoulders, maybe. You're standing over him. You kind of gently bear hug around him, and the entirety of your torso and arms becomes kind of chilled, like as though it's kind of pulling the energy a little bit. And you hold him. Get 30 seconds, a minute. You don't feel anything.
Can I like wave a hand in front of his face to see if he blinks?
You're behind him. You want to wave a hand in front of him?
Yeah.
You wave your hand in front of his face, and he doesn't react at first, but then he kind of slowly turns his head in your direction, enough for you to see the side of his face and his goatee and his beard. In his eyes, there's something strange about his eyes.
Hey.
The iris and the pupil are all black except for a tiny green dot in the center.
Hey buddy, how's it going? You doing okay? You a little chilly up here? It's a little bit warmer down there. You wanna come with me and come down there? Does he respond at all?
He slowly begins to turn around.
Like face me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna kind of like step back a little and like offer my hand. You're like, well, the rest of the gang is down there. We're a little worried about you. We want to hang out as a party. You want to come and join us down at the bottom of the hill?
As he finishes turning around, you step back a few. He takes one slow, kind of uneasy step towards you. And again, each eye is just black except for a tiny green dot in the middle. And then these green dots begin to slowly grow and grow until they take up the entirety of the pupil. And you see now, on this black metallic looking chain around his neck, kind of levitating off of his chest a few inches, and in this kind of strange looping pattern, a small black cold looking gem flaring bright blue. And he opens his mouth to speak. And that's where we're going to take our break. So,
I hope I don't get possessed.
Bio break, stretch, invite your friends, all that good stuff. We will see y'all back here in a little bit. I hope you're having a good time, and don't go anywhere, all right? Love you guys.
Oh, sure, now you say it right before I die.
Yeah,
And
very
we're
good
back.
timing.
I did that on purpose.
Whatever happens, I love you guys.
That's right. So, Renatus. As you felt the metallic talons pierce your throat, you summoned forth the last bit of arcane energy you could muster and called forth another fireball directly upon you to destroy the hostile Amazonians and protect your friends. You had but a brief second as the arcane fire dispersed around you and the intense heat that you were protecting yourself from faded, as did your vision. The heat rapidly became replaced by intense cold. And before your vision returned, you felt these light flecks of ice falling upon your face and hands. Your vision came to you staring up at a starry sky with mountains surrounding you. You look to the left and to the right, lying on your back, and you see several inches of snow almost encasing you. You find the strength to stand up slowly and look around. You see behind you a large, sheer cliff face with a massive tomb situated on a plateau, and about a dozen smaller tombs carved into the rock itself. There are pillars on the ground behind you and statues. And beneath your feet, a long stone bridge over a dark chasm. Something calls your attention to the right, back across the other side of the bridge. And you see your friends there. Aina, Lycus, Euron, and Syaanis running. And you hear a bestial roar from behind you. An undead minotaur screaming, dragging his axe, running towards the bridge. He passes you, passes through you somehow, and he threatens to pursue them. And without knowing how, you slam a force of energy down upon the bridge and collapse it beneath your feet, stepping back out of the way as it plummets to its death. Your friends escape around the corner. You find yourself on the other side of the collapsed bridge. Somehow you know, despite the fact that you've never been here, despite the fact that none of this makes sense, you're standing upon the bridge to the necropolis at Telemach. And as your friends disappear from sight, you turn back towards the necropolis, the snow falling, kissing your skin. And you see a dark, hooded figure standing in front of you. His skeletal hand reaching up to his breast, clenched in the fist. He pulls back the hood, revealing his face. You see a patchwork of skin covering bone, lifeless eyes, but still somehow sharp and illuminating. And he silently glides for you. He opens his bony mouth, and tongueless though, he speaks. Renatus. You have failed. I waited centuries for the opportunity to right that which is wrong, and you jeopardize it all with your incompetence. As he drags out each word, you feel your skin begin to shiver from the cold around you, but you're not sure if it's the environment or that which emanates from this peculiar entity in front of you. I brought you back for a purpose. One that could suit both of our needs. But I miscalculated in you. He begins to glide around you. You have to turn your head to keep track of him. You have talent. But you either lack focus or will. And which of these I am not sure. But I can heed no mistake. My purpose is holy. My plan, immaculate. My knowledge profound. And my power is limitless. The only thing holding me back is life itself. He's now come to rest standing in front of you. We shared a body. I thought this might be enough. Restoring you to life and giving me a way to interact as I need to. But you have let me down so dearly. We have precious few chances to destroy that which threatens us. And so now you have one final chance. One chance to walk once more. One chance to breathe again. I have the power to bring us back to life. But in return for this, I can take no more chances. You will be present, but you will be locked away. I will retain control until the time has come that I can finally rest. And upon this time, you may be restored to your body. But know this. If you have cast your lot with the wrong ones, if I should fail, then your soul will be lost, locked for eternity. And the sea begins to walk around you once more. You feel those runes that grafted themselves into your skin begin to itch, and a cold, simultaneously searing sensation embolden your chest and skin. This is not a light decision, but it is perhaps our only hope. He comes back around in front of you, and you feel his form kind of rest a bit, as though expecting or awaiting a response.
We still have a job to do. Our goals are aligned, and I did make a miscalculation. Small price to pay to finish this.
Then we have an agreement.
Yes.
And with that, a flick of his bony hand, and you see a small gem produce itself from one of your pouches, a soul gem. And you feel yourself being drawn towards this gem. You reach your hand out slowly towards it, and you see your fingers begin to slowly dematerialize and get pulled towards the gem, and then further up your wrists and up your forearms. And with each bit of flesh, each bit of body that dematerializes and gets pulled into the gem, you see the skin return to Damon's form. And the last thing you see is a mirror image of yourself standing there with a shining blue gem on a black metal necklace around his shoulders. With this, Damon, complete, Renatus' soul in the gem upon your neck, you turn and look off the side of the bridge into the dark chasm below, the starry night above, knowing that you have one last chance to set right the wrongs, one last chance to find your peace. As your vision pulls away, then slowly comes back and materializing into a sunlit grassy plain, you feel heavy muscular arms around you. And as you turn to face them, you see Pholon, looking slightly aghast, looking at you peculiarly as you open your mouth to speak.
Are we all ready to go?
Hey, buddy! You good? I'm below you on the cliff.
I still have my hand out, just kind of waiting.
That's a yes then.
Yes. I guess so.
Let's get on with it.
I assume you don't need me to carry you now. That's totally. I get it. Boundaries. And then I'll just kind of like step out of the way and let him walk past me, if that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And just kind of like walk behind him. And once we like approach the party, I'm just gonna be like.
Are we going the right direction? Like, am I going the right direction to where we need to go?
Like, are you going towards the party?
Well, I know I'm headed towards the party, but it depends if we're supposed to be going the way I'm walking, if that's the way we were headed in the first place.
No, it's not. You had to go back. So the direction you were headed is to your back, and then as you go down to the ravine, it's to your right.
Okay. Well then, if we had to get away from the cliff, I'm gonna walk to the point, like, where we would meet to go.
Okay.
And I'll wait there.
Okay, so Renatus walks over to the edge of the ravine where the slope meets with the upper level ground at what would be the top of the cliff, and he's waiting there for you.
I will grab my bag and jog up. And I'm not saying this for Meta, this is genuinely because like she called out Damon's name, like when he was just standing there doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So just go, Renatus, is that you?
No, it is not.
Damon, I presume?
Yes.
Okay, forgive my general what the fuck, but look back. Lycus!
I'm coming!
Lycus, it's not Renatus anymore! Get up here!
I'm running up. What the hell are you talking about?
It's Damon.
Hey, what's up, Rennie?
It's Damon.
Is everyone up here?
Technically,
Syaanis?
okay, yeah.
I just want to make sure. Like, so I want to make this. I will make this short and sweet. Renatus has failed me. And there cannot be any more failures. I, Damon, have taken control of this body for a time until our goal is complete. Once it is finished, he will live once more.
I'll kind of like elbow Lycus kind of hard and like the arm chest. I told you I felt something.
Oh, what the fuck? You didn't. No, you said you felt a heartbeat. You didn't say dead demon man back to life.
How was I supposed to know it was a dead demon man back to life? All I said was I felt
You
a heartbeat.
carried
I
him
didn't
for
say.
hours. You didn't notice that he happened to be like.
Well, he wasn't like that the first little bit that I was carrying him. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. Did you want to turn?
No, because I don't carry dead people.
Well, there you go.
I will bow just a bit. And just be like, good to meet. Are you the same Damon who was at the necropolis?
Yes.
Then thank you. And good to be able to talk to you.
If we are all done then?
We have a Queen of the Amazons to beat the shit out of. Are you coming?
Of course. And I will turn and lead one.
Euron will look at Lycus and just be like,
I'm just like squinting to the back of his head.
I'm just going to pretend that this is normal until it makes sense.
Damon was the good one or the bad one?
Damon was the ghosty one that we gave the coin to. He was the wizard who served with the Dragonlords.
Yeah, no, I know that one, but
we like him.
Well, he's okay.
We like him.
Because some of them were, Esther's buddies.
No,
and I wasn't sure.
I can still hear you.
Okay, well, fine. Were you on Esther's side or not?
We were all together for a time.
That's a fucking easy answer. Lead the way.
I never stopped, by the way.
I'm just like, fuck's sakes. Grab a bag,
This
just
island,
sprinting.
this shit is getting old.
Just sprinting after the old man.
Okay. The Moxina is standing there with you as you're all starting to step off after Renatus, and Kira, guys, is just looking at you all very, very nervously as you begin walking across the sunlit fields towards the coast. All right. So we need one more encounter roll because this is the second half of your journey, and a perception check from whoever is looking out. And if any of you guys are doing anything special during this next 6-hour block, let me know. Also,
that's a 3 for encounter.
Okay. Also, Renatus, I'm going to keep referring to you as Renatus. Renatus, you are long rested. Make sure you got that tracked down from, because you were dead last time. And also, if you would like to change out any of your spells, go ahead and do so. Okay, so we had an encounter roll.
Yep, that was a 3.
Okay.
And perception was a 16.
Okay, Syaanis keeping watch. 3 for the encounter roll. Good to know. All right, so is anybody doing anything special besides walking forward? Go ahead, Euron.
I would like to talk to Rendamon.
Sure.
We gotta find a combination name at some point. I'll figure it out eventually.
Daemonatus.
Daemonatus, okay. I like that. I just want to chat.
It's the couple name.
We're not shipping Damon and Renatus.
I mean,
think
if
we
you come
have
up and
to.
say Renatus first, I will stop and be like, I am Damon, and I'll hold up the chain, and this is Renatus. And I'll drop the chain.
Motherfucker.
Okay, then May I ask you some questions as we're walking?
It's a long walk.
Renatus is in that.
Yes. His soul.
So those gems did do something. You are aware of all that has passed?
I could see everything that he has seen. I've been with him for a time now, since the beginning.
And maybe, is it too much of a question to ask why you chose him?
And I'll visibly hesitate, and I'm gonna poke fun at Renatus and be like, I thought he had the skills I needed, but perhaps not.
He did favor one spell more than others. I mean, I know little about magic, but
Every spell has its uses.
is Fireball really that multi-purpose as he made it out to be?
I mean, up until now, it's served him well.
Valid point.
I could see him getting you out of jams with Fireball. Maybe if he had a little help, it would have turned out differently.
I'll take that punch. Perhaps not at this time, but later. May we ask you questions about the Dragonlords that came before?
When there's time.
Also, how much do you know about baby dragons? I feel like we may need that knowledge soon.
I don't think he needs to worry about that at the moment. I think he has rightfully given up that claim. So,
Actually, that is a valid question. Did the dragon bond to Renatus, do you think, or to the body?
You don't know who the dragon bonded to. It ain't even hatched yet. Why do we gotta do? When the dragon hatched, the dragon will say, "Okay, here's who I'm Look, tell them you leave the damn dragon alone. It's fine."
Right, I don't know these things.
And neither do I. I'm kind of just winging it, but it ain't born yet. It ain't claiming nobody. That's like saying my dragon ain't mine, even though it's mine.
Huh, that was a good one. Syaanis winging it.
You're muted, as if you're talking. But I also just mean we're about to have a baby dragon on our ship. I don't know how much dragons eat. I have never seen a baby dragon. Have you ever seen a baby dragon?
Did you just ask the dragon rider if he's seen a dragon?
Baby dragon. Baby dragon. That's what I asked.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I wasn't a dragon rider.
That's correct. If there's any question about what Damon does or does not know, don't ever hesitate to ask. I'd rather you ask than give a wrong answer. Damon was not a dragon rider.
Oh, I thought he was one of the riders.
But he did see and know about dragons and bonding with them. To a degree.
Because I wasn't a dragon rider.
Correct.
I guess when the time comes, we may have questions.
Yeah. All those questions.
Do you have a preference of which Titan you want to punch? Last question.
Both.
Okay, we're going to get along.
All right. So, anything else while you're traversing, or was that it?
I think that's it.
All right.
I imagine pretty quickly work out Damon's not exactly one for small talk.
So over the next several hours, the sun beats down on you relentlessly. Every now and then a burst of wind will kick up a small cyclone of dust or grass as you go up and down over the hills and the small rocky promontories that dot the landscape towards the eastern bay. Late in the evening, the sun's still up, but it's getting lower in the sky. You see the eastern bay opens up in front of you, and you stand upon a cliff face 100 or so feet up. And you see that Moxina has led you to a portion of the cliff face where, a couple 100 feet away, there's this rocky path that goes down to the base. And down there you see this wooden platform with several decently large rowboats upon them. The eastern bay itself seems relatively inaccessible from sea, at least for any vessel of reasonable size, because it has these large rocky, essentially spikes for lack of a better term, these massive rock pillars that shoot up out of the eastern bay as though maybe some massive comet destroyed the land here in the past and the water sank in within. There's no way to know, but it's peculiar. About a quarter mile out, Moxina is pointing to one of the largest such stone pillars jutting out of the water. And you see a glint of white marble in the distance upon this rocky structure. That is the sacred temple there. We should make haste if we are going to approach before nightfall. It'll be a bit of rowing, but I haven't seen anybody else around.
I'm not rowing. Am I supposed to row? I don't know.
I'll take a row. An oar. I suppose I'll take an oar.
Okay. She takes one too. There's 4 of them. It doesn't really matter who takes an oar. It's just, she was letting y'all know that if you're gonna go now, if you're gonna go before night, you gotta go now.
I'll take one.
That's good. I'll be on the lookout. I'll be at the front, looking out.
Okay. So, rowing across the eastern bay, it takes you 15-20 minutes, rowing vigorously to get out there. You're kind of in a hurry because you don't want anyone walking along the cliff face or anybody at the island, the small island of the sacred temple, to see you approach. So you rapidly traverse across the choppy water, and you come to rest at another similar dock with a couple rowboats here as well at the base of this island. Clambering up and tying off the rowboat, you make your way up many steps. About 150 feet off of the water, this thing rises to the point where you're a little bit winded getting closer to the top, especially those of you that aren't in as good of athletic shape as some of the others. Climbing up to the top and peering over the edge of the cliff, the lip that rises before you, kind of a grassy hill, you stand upon it, and you see in the distance, 100, maybe 150 feet away, there's another sharp rising section of stone coming out of the island, and built within you see this large marble entranceway with thick marble steps rising up into the darkness. And lying there standing there between you and this entrance is a thick forest of marble statues, looking eerily like what would be otherwise considered beautiful, naked young men. Here and there are a couple of different ones. Some old, some would be considered ugly by anyone's standards. Some of them are missing their limbs and would be dressed in ragged clothes, things of that nature. Looking left and looking right, you don't see anybody here at the entrance. Glancing out in the water, you see no ships or any warning signs or calls, but this forest of petrified men stands between you and the entrance. The sun is now reaching the crest of the horizon and beginning to sink beneath it as the sky turns dark blue and purplish to the west. What do y'all do?
What the fuck? Yeah, I ain't signed up for this shit.
So we don't see a. Is there like a path other than what's in front of us?
It seems as though people have come through from this point to the entranceway and kind of meandered their way through all these statues. There isn't like one set pathway, if that's what you're asking. There's no stone or marble official path or anything like that, no.
I am just casting my eyes about, not doing like a thorough look, and just thinking like, please don't let him be one of them. Please don't let him be one of them. And sorry.
I'll say I'm gonna Damon like Syaanis, take point. Keep an eye out. Everyone, stagger yourselves.
All right. So
I'll go over here. I guess I'll stagger.
Like ready and just scanning.
I take my sword out and I just hold it, as, like white knuckling it.
You got it. All right, so you're going to make your way through the statues to the entrance, yes? And so Syaanis is taking point?
Does anyone find it weird that Syaanis, who's already died once, Damon, excuse me, is taking the front? Hey, maybe you should come behind the woman with armor, sword, and shield.
He has the best awareness, does he not?
Oh god, I don't. I cannot see on this sheet where my passive is. But
Your passive would just be your 10 plus wisdom modifier.
10! Yeah, I have a +3 to my perception, but yeah, I have a passive of 10. Perhaps.
But was he was taking it out, he was looking out, wasn't he? He was searching.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, making your way through these stones, they kind of jut up almost randomly. Like there's no set pattern in columns and rows or anything of that nature. Some of them, the ones that appear to be beautiful young males of various different races, are standing there almost serenely, as though posing with a pleasant look on their face. The ones that are older or uglier, dressed in tattered clothes with tattoos on them, their faces seem significantly more disturbed. Fear, anger, screaming, weeping, kneeling. It's peculiar, the difference between the two. Walking your way through, approaching up the main steps, you get about 15 feet out, and then you hear a stone-on-stone scraping sound off to your right and to your left. And 4 of these statues step off their platforms and begin approaching you. I need everybody to come to this map and then roll for initiative.
Yeesh.
Out of curiosity, the statue that came to life, were they peaceful looking ones or angry looking ones?
Peaceful.
Did we and I guess this would be a question I actually have to save for looking around, but on a glance, would we have seen more peaceful ones or more angry, or like emotional ones?
The vast predominance of them were beautiful, nude, very pleasant looking males.
God damn it. I do not like those two dots connecting.
All right, so you see the marble entryway to the south. You see all the statues around you. You cannot move through the statue square. You can see past them, though. FYI. Position yourselves where you would all be. Syaanis would be no further than 15 feet away from the entrance.
So I'd have to be like anywhere in like this vicinity.
Oh.
It's okay, I'll fix it. No, I was under the impression that Syaanis was taking point.
Right, the south is where we're headed.
Yes.
Okay.
So Lycus is on the front lines. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to come back around because I was confused on where. Yeah.
All right. Where do you want your can you move the dancing lights, Lycus? You should be able to, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see. All right, you all ready to go?
Sure.
All right, I've never used these creatures before, so bear with me if I have any delays. Euron, you see these 4 creatures begin moving off of their pedestals and marching toward each of you. They look aggressive. What are you gonna do?
So they've picked have they picked their targets, or just in the general direction?
Well, Syaanis was the closest. They all seem to be going towards him. As you start to move around, the nearest one's gonna refocus on you.
Right. Then, I'm going to move. And put myself right next to Syaanis.
Okay.
And oh god, I've forgotten a thing. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate Shield Wall.
Okay.
So I believe that is this pretty thing.
There you go.
So, Syaanis, you get extra AC.
Okay.
I believe. Does you have a shield anymore?
I do.
I don't remember. You do.
I do.
Okay. I think if I'm reading this right, because that does not stack with itself, still messes with my head a bit.
Okay.
Because he has a shield and he's close to an ally with it.
Yep.
You get +3 AC. I
Yep.
think.
Yep.
Because you
Sounds
have
right.
+1 for holding one, +2 while you're within 5 feet of me.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
I'll
I'm
double
up
check
to,
it, but that sounds right.
All right. So I'm up to like 21 right now.
Yep. I think I'm very close to that as well. And I am then going to use my action, because there is one right nearby. I would like this one, I think. I would like to start smacking the shit out of it.
Go for it.
That's a 15 to hit for the first swing.
That does not penetrate.
And the second one does not hit either.
Okay.
That was a 10.
All right, so ricochets off. Don't see any discernible damage.
All right,
Anything else?
I guess that's my turn. And just shield up, ready.
Okay, so yes, as you were saying, you and Syaanis with shields both get +1. Additionally, anytime anyone is next to somebody with a shield, they get +2. Except for you, Euron. Got it? Okay. All right, Moxina is up next. She is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get right here. And she is going to whip out a short bow and then rapid succession. 3 arrows fly out. First one is a 15. That's a miss. Then a natural 20. Go on. Let me calculate the damage after that. And the last one is a 14. So first one and the last one do not penetrate. Let me make sure something here. Okay. So he is going to take 16 damage from that crit.
Damn.
So
Show us what
Okay.
your eye can do.
and then she slithers back and gets behind this pillar. All right. Next up are the statues. This one, 5, 10, 15 there. This one moves over, 5, 10, 15. This one comes after the one who shot it. The Syaanis, you're gonna get, let me double check this. 2 attacks against you. So you see it reaches behind its back and rips out this marble spear and starts thrusting it at you. First one is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Syaanis?
So I guess that hits.
Okay. I don't know what y'all's AC is now, that's why I'm asking.
Well, yeah. Now it's my AC right now is 21. So
Okay, it's a hit, so it's 9 damage to you, 9 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And the second one is a 14.
Nope.
The one to the southwest takes 2 strikes at you. The first one's a 20, so that does not hit, right?
Nope.
And the next one is a 21 to hit. God, I'm sorry, I'm rolling
I'd
good.
like to use my reaction for one of those because he's
Okay.
right next to me
Sure.
for protection to impose disadvantage on one of those
Sure.
rolls.
I love it. All right, it'll be the second one then, because that's the one you would have hit on. And that's instead of a 21, it's a 19. Beautiful. Now this one's going to make 2 attacks at you, Euron. First one's a natural 1.
Nope.
Second one's a natural 1. So it thrusts out, and you just whirl around twice. Ding, ding. Ricocheting it off. And this one is going to take 2 attacks at Moxina. The first one is I need Moxina's AC. 19 to hit. It does hit for 13. The second one is a 10 to hit, and that does not hit. All right, let me subtract this real quick. All right, next up is Pholon.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move up to this one. And I am going to do some hitty things. First, I will go and do a charge
Okay.
at Sir Statue.
Okay. So that's an additional
So
damage
that's
for a
additional
melee attack
damage.
that you hit, right?
Yeah, and then that's the melee attack is with hooves.
Okay.
Click. Oh, that's a nat 20,
Nice.
please, and thank you. So that's a total of 14 bludgeoning.
Okay.
But I also does charge. I still get 2 attacks because of multi-attack, right?
Yeah, charge has nothing to do with that.
Cool.
But the
But it only goes to the 1, right?
yes.
Yeah, so I'll do hooves again. That is not a hit. And then I do my thingy-maboober. Let me switch this. Scroll.
The technical term?
The technical term is the thingy-maboober. The bonus action, use key point for Fury of Blows.
You got it.
I get 2 of those. That's a 23 to hit for 3 bludgeoning.
All right.
And then a second Fury of Blows because of multi-attack. That's a 21 to hit for 4 bludgeoning.
You got it.
And then I use... Oh, that wasn't a key point. That was just a bonus action. Oh, wait, it does take a key point. Never mind. I'm right. Okay. And then Action Surge. Multi-attack.
All right.
Do some more hooves. Hit those hooves. That one's a miss. Second one is a 19.
19 hits.
That is another 5 bludgeoning to this motherfucker.
You got it.
And that is me turn, good sir.
I have one quick question.
Yes.
Are your attacks considered magical? 'Cause I know monks at a certain point they do become that.
This one, no. Let me double check these. It should
just be
no.
a random feature that says unarmed strikes are considered magical, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm double checking all of my like extra shit.
I don't think that's yet, but I just wanted to make sure.
Monk features. That no.
It's 6th level. Key empowered strikes. Starting at 6th level, your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attack and damage.
Yeah, so I'm not there yet.
Thank you. Yep, not there yet. Okay.
What level is Pholon?
Pholon is
Pholon
Monk
is-
5, Fighter 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
that's why I get the.
So
right.
confused. I was like, what?
So
Yeah.
you charge forward, then rear up, and pop, 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 pop. His hooves just go to work on this golem, and it hurts. You feel the shockwave coming up through your legs, hurting your joints as you're slamming into the hard marble surface. And normal entity you'd be crushing, you're not doing a whole lot of damage.
Ow.
All right. Anything else, Pholon?
I'll just kind of turn back over to Euron over my shoulder and just, ow, that really hurt. That one kind of hurt a little. And then that's my turn.
All right.
Kiss it better later.
Syaanis, you're up. Don't forget you're muted too.
All right, so from where I am, I can hit diagonals, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna put away the short bow, get out the trident, and hit the one that's in front of Pholon.
Okay, that's cool. Now, real quick, did you have a feature that allowed you to use your shield when you weren't wielding it?
What was that?
Do you have any type of feature that allows you to get your bonus to AC with your shield if you're not wielding it? Because you had your. I'm not gonna retroactive the damage. I'm just saying if you had your short bow out, then you didn't have your shield out, so your shield would have been different. I mean, your AC would have been different, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, just pay attention to that for me, okay? So right now you do not have your shield out because you just pulled out your trident, but okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Putting away the short bow, getting out my sword and shield, my trident and shield.
Okay.
Hitting the one that's in front of Pholon.
Go for it.
Sneak attack. Uh, 21 to hit.
That hits.
And 28 damage.
28 damage, you got it. Tab to 14. All right. Lash out, take a chunk off. Anything else?
Then I will use my bonus action to disengage and move back here.
Okay. You got it. Renatus, you're up.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna move back this way,
Okay.
and I will. I can still fire through a statue, or is that considered a wall?
You can, but it'd be half cover, so they get +2 to their AC.
All right. Well, spell sniper negates that,
Okay.
and I will shoot that with. I will shoot the one next to Pholon with a firebolt.
Okay.
$13. No dice.
Nope. 13 splashes against its torso. Doesn't seem to have an effect.
All right. That's it for me.
All right, Lycus.
I kind of just look at everybody. Just what the fuck are y'all doing? Can I climb up on this? Can I climb up on this statue in front of me? Like, how tall is it?
I will say, yeah, you can get up there, but if you try to do anything like swinging or anything, there's a chance you might fall off because you're standing on a statue's shoulders. So maybe a dex save involved.
If it's holding its thing, then I'll hold its thing, like kind of hold its head, hold its weapon, stand around its shoulder. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit of a graphical misinterpretation. These are mostly just statues of nude men with nothing holding them. That's just the only token icon I had for statues.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, then I'll shoulder ride him. That's fine.
Okay.
I just want to get a good bird's eye view of what's going on.
Sure. Okay, well, it's 10 feet of movement there. You're on top.
That's perfect. I'm going to shatter right here.
Okay. Go ahead and drop your thing, and then I will read the text to make sure I don't misinterpret anything.
And I'm going to cast as a level 3rd spell.
Okay.
I'll go over one. There you go.
All right, you got it. So they need con saves.
They take disadvantage con saves, yes, because they are made out of an inorganic metal. So they will have disadvantage on the con save, and they will need to have a shoot, I had it. DC 14.
Okay, and it's inorganic material, not inorganic metal, right?
Yeah,
because you didn't say metal.
I said metal. I'm sorry.
You said metal. It's fine.
Material.
I'm just making sure. Okay, they both fail.
15 damage.
15 damage to each. You got it.
That's garbage.
All right, so this one is this, and this one is 15 to both. All right, so this massive sound rings out, and a lot of the normal statues get toppled over and shatter and just fall to pieces all around. If you guys care, you can ignore these 3 statues as far as movement's considered because they're destroyed now. The one next to Pholon, you see half his body kind of gets shattered and a whole bunch of pieces fall off. It's still largely together, but he gets wrecked pretty bad. He's looking rough. The other 3 look pretty good so far.
Hell yeah.
Is that it, bud?
I'm good.
All right.
I just look at Renatus like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, Daemon.
Remind me, can you clear that template or do I have to? And you're on. You're going to be up.
I don't know.
The template button is the second button down all the way on the top left. If you click that, you should be able to hover over the middle of the template and then hit the delete button. If it doesn't work, let me know.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Okay. All the way on the top left,
Yeah.
you go down 1 to measurement
The ruler?
controls.
Yeah.
Yep. Click that. Hover over the middle of the template and then just press the delete button. See if that works. Yep. That's how you do it.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, you're up.
I am going to continue to smack the shit out of the one I've been working on.
Go for it.
So that's a 24 to hit for 9.
That's a good hit, and that is a magic weapon.
Yeah. And a 26 for 10.
Awesome.
Hey, is it still standing?
It is, but you took severe chunks out of its torso. Big old bricks of marble fell down on the ground.
All right, then I will leave it at that. And just quickly, check back and make sure you're like, okay. I don't think I can use it to my bonus action to, check and see if anyone seems to have heard the explosion of stone.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage. That's best you can do.
Okay, I can do that. That is a natural 1. My ears are ringing.
That's 100% right. You can't hear anything right now. All right, let me make sure I got something here.
That was a 3 and a 1.
There's a little bit of blood.
So that's Euron's turn. Moxina's up. Moxina takes a disengage action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And darts around the statues and comes up right next to you with the short board out, pointing in the direction of the golem that was chasing her. Golems are up. 5, 10, 15, 20. You got one on you now, Renatus, because it was chasing the lady. And this one's going to jump up in here. Alright, so first one, Pholon, 2 spear attacks against you. First one is a 25 to hit.
Ow.
14 bludgeoning damage from the marble spear. Second one is a 18 to hit.
Ow.
I would like to use reaction for that one. Disadvantage.
Okay. Do me that's fine right now. Do me a favor, double check and make sure you can do it after you know what I rolled or the result or whatever.
Let me check. Yeah, I will do that.
The second one was a 19 anyway, so it doesn't matter right now. But you have used it. And I rolled 13 damage for both of those, so 13 damage to you, Pholon.
Oh wait, you rolled 13 for the other one? I thought you said 14.
14 for the first one, 13 for the second one. I was talking about the disadvantage roll.
But just a thought, because it's within 5 feet of me.
Right.
So that would be, you get a +2.
That's true. Would that make a difference to a 25 or an 18? No? Okay. All right.
Ow.
This one is going to take, the middle one's going to take 1 stab at Pholon and 1 stab at Euron.
No, thank you.
The one against Pholon is a 10.
Ha.
The one against Euron is a 19. Does that hit?
Nope.
All right. And the one directly in front of you, Euron's going to take 2 stab attacks. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
13 bludgeoning. And then the second one is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
All right, Renatus. This one came up next to you and lashes out with its spear. First one is a 12 to hit.
Shield.
All right, shield comes up. So you have +5 for until your turn comes around again. So the second one with the 10 does not hit. That's up for them, and you see them lumbering around. Heavy steps, bits of marble falling off from where you've struck out at them, but they are just kind of automatically honing in on whoever they can get to defend this area. Pholon, you're up.
Okay, well, I realized as my turn was approaching that I forgot things last time, but it's okay, it doesn't matter now, so I'm just gonna do my disengage bullshit. And
is it a bonus action or an action for you?
Bonus action.
Okay.
And do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll just sit here and there really isn't much I can do from far away, but these things don't like my punches, no matter how good of punches they are. So I'm just gonna kind of sit and pout and like kind of rub my hooves a little bit.
That's funny.
It's gonna be. I took a little bit of damage. That's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna pout a little in the corner.
All right. So Pholon gallops rapidly around the statues right in front of your face, Syaanis, as you dart out of the way to avoid getting trampled. Comes to a stop near the back 2 statues, looks around, and then takes the forlorn disappointment action. Syaanis, you're up.
Syaanis gets a little bit of a suddenly just a little bit of wet on his face from Pholon's tears flying off his face while he runs.
I thought I was going to see a pretty one. All right. Just going to move 5 feet up and attack the one that is beside Euron.
Sure, right here.
Welcome back.
That one's not gonna hit.
15 doesn't penetrate.
Well, then I'll just hold the line.
All right, we're not too sure up.
I will. All right, I will disengage.
Okay, disengage action. You got it.
Yep. And then I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 back here.
Okay.
That's really all I can do.
Okay.
So
Lycus, you're up.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna boom them again.
Okay, go for it.
But,
Is that the technical term?
and this is a big but, I'm gonna totally hit Euron to hit all 3 of them.
Okay. Drop your template. We'll see what happens.
Hold on. I cast it the wrong level. 1 second. Shatter. Oh, that's a death 3. Stop doing that. It's shatter. Here we go. No, I got my shit right.
It happens.
Here we go. Does that work?
Ooh.
Area thing.
Ooh.
Is there any way that I foreseeable think I can hit all 3 of them? Because I know how funny you are with
No, you can hit all 3 of the golems. I'm just trying to
without
figure
hitting
out
him. No, without hitting
whether or not I'll hit
Renatus.
Syaanis.
Or Syaanis. Yeah, that's. Can I place it to where I'm not hitting Syaanis?
This is what I'll
'Cause I
do.
mean, yeah, I know it's a little meta. That's all. I mean, I'm totally
Yeah.
fine nuking Euron. I'm totally
This is
okay
what I'll
with
do. I will allow. He has a high dex anyway. I will allow Syaanis a dex saving throw to avoid it, and if he doesn't, then he has to roll a con save. All right, so
Okay with that. Yeah,
give me a
alright,
dex
fair
saving
enough.
throw first, Syaanis.
Okay. And here's my damage.
That's going to be against your spell
that's a
save
good
DC.
one.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what do you roll? I didn't see it.
He
14.
landed directly on it, 14.
Okay, so you're good, Syaanis. All right, so con saves for everybody else.
DC 14. Wow, you lucky bastard.
I passed.
Good. So it's a 14. So let's see. The first one, top left, failed. Middle one, failed. Bottom right one, really failed. Natural one. What's the damage?
24.
24 to all of them. Okay. And is it half or no damage
It's
on a
half
success?
If you fail. No, or if you succeed, it should be a 10.
Okay, 24 damage. Let me do my math. You do yours, Euron.
It's 12 damage for success, so
There you go.
that I take.
All right. So, once again, those 2 normal statues completely get obliterated, and the 3 golems, shards of marble start falling apart. You see cracks coming up on the legs and the torso as they're lumbering forward. The one on the top left's in really bad shape. The other 2 are in pretty bad shape. All right. Anything else, Lycus?
Yeah,
That was good.
What the fuck are these things made out of?
Stone!
Marble.
What? As I imagine the other stones that are just like obliterated. So like, no, they're not. Clearly, they're not.
Euron's just got a stream of blood trickling down from her ear.
That'll wash out.
All right. Def Euron, you're up. Lycus, kill that template when you get a chance.
Am I actually deafened? Just so we're checking.
No.
I just want to clarify.
Yep.
Okay. Ow. So, I'm going to use my bonus action and use second wind.
Okay.
So, come on, really?
That wasn't bad. That was an average roll.
Average, I guess. Well, no, that's a 2 plus my level.
Yeah, it's a 1d10 plus 7. So 17 halved is 8 plus 1 is 9. That's a
Yes.
perfectly average roll.
I guess. All right. So I get some health back. And then I'm just going to keep working on the one that I have been working on.
Okay, you got it. The one between you and the entrance.
Yeah, so that's a no for the first one.
First one doesn't penetrate.
Second one.
Second one doesn't penetrate.
Screw it. I am irritated. I'm going to use my action surge.
Go for it.
And that's a 24 to hit for 10.
That's a hit. Okay.
Is it still up?
Still up.
Nope, that's a 13 to hit.
This one's a glancing blow as well. All right. Is that it, Euron?
That is it. And then just kind of the arm that's got my shield up is just like rubbing my ears.
Okay.
Also, according to the details on protection, it doesn't say anything about whether I need to know the roll or not. It just says when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. That's all it says.
That's fine. Do me a favor and call that out when I say they're going to attack, just to alleviate any confusion.
Okay, so call it out before you give the number.
Yeah, this one's going to attack Syaanis. Protection! That kind of a thing.
Got it. Okay.
All right, so Moxina is going to dart forward and then deftly hop up on the statue next to you, Lycus, and pepper this one with 3 more arrows. First one is a 11, does not hit. Sticks in the ground next to it. Second one's a 22 that penetrates and takes a chunk off its arm. And last one is a 12, does not hit. So that's going to do... All right. Looks over to you, Lycus. This is fun. Golems are up. Let's see. All right.
I like her. I like her.
If one goes after Syaanis, I will use protection on it.
Okay, fair enough. This one is closest to Moxina, so it's going to take 2 attacks against Moxina. First one is a 17 to hit. That does hit for 12. Quick math in my head. Second one is a 10 to hit, does not hit. This one is going to attack Syaanis, so protection on the first one. That's your reaction. That is a 16, does not hit. Second attack to Syaanis is a 24 to hit for 15, Syaanis. And then this one's going to take 2 attacks at you, Euron. Natural 20.
So with
Go ahead, Syaanis.
With that one that hits me for 15, I'll use my uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So I can take half damage.
You got it. So the natural 20 to hit you, Euron, that's 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. No, that was a 27 to hit, 24 damage.
Fucking!
It was a natural 20. I shouldn't say 27, all it was. Are you still up?
Yes.
Okay.
Just give me a second to do the math.
You're
okay.
good. Okay. Second one doesn't hit, so you're good there. It was an 11. All right, I need... This golem is smack dab between Pholon and Lycus, so I need Pholon and Lycus to roll d20. Whoever rolls higher is getting targeted. Well, Pholon's a natural 20. Oh, you need to roll. No, you need to roll.
Oh no!
Ooh. All right. So it turns and clambers towards Pholon. Well, if you got a natural 20, we were gonna have a roll off. First one's a natural 1. You see it coming through your tears, wipe away, dodge. The second spear attack comes in, 17 to hit Pholon. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right, Pholon, you're up.
You know what?
What?
Can I just let me take a look at this?
Syaanis, you're up next.
Clarifying question. For charge, do I have to move?
I think it
At
says 10
least
feet in a
30
straight
feet?
line.
It says 30
Does it
feet
say
in a straight
30?
line.
Okay, so it's 30. Yeah, you do.
So I would have to move 30 feet in a straight line towards it.
Correct.
Damn. Yeah, I guess I'll just. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to attack it with my hooves.
Go for it.
Hoove attack. That's a 24 for 6 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then a 18. Does 18 hit?
It does.
For 7 bludgeoning.
You got it.
Non-magical. My hooves hurt. I'm gonna
Yep.
need a spa day after this.
You are. Anything else?
I will do my bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And
Where are you
then
going?
5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'll do this. 5, 10, 15, 20. The fuck away from me. My
Alright,
hooves hurt. I'm tired.
Alright, Syaanis, you're up.
Alright, just gonna keep wailing on that one that's next to Euron.
Go for it.
So. Damn, that one. Never
You
mind.
hit the actual statue next to it. You get a little bit distracted by Euron's shiny shield. You kill that statue, though. Anything else?
Alright, then in that case, just gonna bonus action and actually, yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna keep holding the line right here.
Okay. Renatus.
I will. Now that I have some space, take one step back,
Yep.
and then everyone's favorite spell.
God. So, plot twist: Damon doesn't arc it around his allies.
No, I do. And I can protect all four of you.
Okay. So they need dex saves, correct?
Yes.
Alright. This one by Moxina rolled a 19.
Pass.
This one by on the left of Euron rolled a 20.
Pass.
This one south of Euron rolled a 15.
That just made it. So
And
pass, right?
this one all the way, yes. This one all the way to the east rolled a 19.
They all passed. How do
Okay.
4 stone golems pass
All
a
right.
dex save?
So
That's crazy.
as
This
the
marble
arcane
doesn't
flames,
burn?
the arcane flames whip out, and you get a protective shell up against your allies real quickly. The flames lick the surface of the marble, but you see this like shimmering appearance on their marble as the flames try to interact and burn. It isn't quite as effective.
Isn't quite as effective, or isn't effective at all?
Well, they take half damage if they
Oh.
succeed on their dex save, right?
Got you. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were saying that for another reason.
And they are also resistant to fire. So 16, 8. So they all take 8 damage.
Worth a shot.
Oh god, what did I just do? Hold on. I messed up my calculations. Okay, I'm good here. I need you to roll me a D4, Renatus.
A D4.
A D4.
All right. It's a 1.
All right. So there's a fireball and encompasses all of them. They all shimmer a bit, deflecting most of it. The one all the way up to the northwest, you see its spear kind of cracks away and gets disintegrated, and it no longer has the ability to use that. 55.
You're talking about that one?
The one right here. The spear flies away, but as it does so, you see the marble start to like gel back together on it.
What the fuck?
All right. Anything else for Renatus?
Gel back together on it.
No, that's it.
All right, like as you see the fuse kind of the marble kind of fusing together on this one next to Moxina, even though the spear is now gone. Can you? Yeah, you got that template, Renatus. What are you doing, Lycus?
Freaking the fuck out that they're not dead yet.
They're tough, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm just gonna have to spirit bomb everybody again, including Euron.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, good God. Wow, they just won't die. Any of them. I'm gonna just do this one. This will be a level 2. I don't want to waste my other level 3.
Okay, so same place. Con saves 1, 2, 3. All right, so the one next to Moxina, rolled a 19.
Oh.
The one next to Euron rolled a 7, and the one south of Euron rolled a 7.
That was with
9
disadvantage and rolled
damage.
the 19?
9 damage to the ones that failed or succeeded.
Fail. Or, no, the ones that failed, 9 damage. It was
Okay.
a garbage roll.
And the ones that succeed, the one that succeeded, is it half or no?
Half.
Half.
They rolled a 19 with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not watching you, so if you were
No, you're
shaking
good.
your head.
Uh-oh.
So
Is he
it's
frozen?
half damage for shatter, right? If they succeed, Lycus?
I think he's frozen.
He is completely
okay.
frozen.
All right, so I'm pretty sure it's half damage. We're gonna go with that. All right.
Yeah, it is half damage. So, according to
All right,
his
you're on.
spell list.
I'm assuming he didn't want to do anything else. I'll let him change it up when he comes back if he has to.
I am very, very, very in pain. Of these two, which one looks in worse condition?
The one directly in front of you, between you and the entrance.
Then I would like to kill it
Go for it.
as best I can.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, everybody. You can hear me. I'm going to go to the break screen because teams just killed. We'll be right back.